moment of truth. I'm hoping we have some good news here and everything works out in our favor. Wow. Wow. Look at this number 1 cylinder. Welcome back to the channel, guys. As you all know, the last thing we were doing is actually this part 2 to the K24 build. I'm going to adhere to what you all said in the comments to pull down, take off the head, see what's going on, and have a clear mind. So let's go. Alright guys, as you all can see here, I am putting off the cam caps. And this could be a bit tight. Just remove these cam caps from here. Once we have these caps off, I can go ahead and put out the cams. We get busy. Cams is out. As you can see here. If you come a little closer here. What I prefer to do is just run a cable tie on these, because when you lift up these here, this is the VTEC assembly. I find sometimes when you lift these up, you carry a spring and a valve in there, they could drop out. And just to save the headache, I just prefer to just put a cable tie just to keep them in place, just to avoid the headache basically. So on the cable tie like that, not going over there. As you can see, I went ahead off camera and just cable tie all of these. I didn't want to bore you all with that. But I just decided I will show you exactly what I'm doing, because I know I have some guys here that go to school at the Polytechnic and stuff and will be interested in so to know what's going on. So if you look here, you will see this here spring loaded. So if I take like this pliers, and pull this out, this is here. It's just a spring in here, so imagine me just pulling out all of these gonna just fly all over the place. So just to avoid the headache and having to look for a spring and all of that, I just decided just to cable tie it, you know, just to keep it together, save the headache and the stress. Good. So now that is all done, I will just go ahead, take off this cradle. And I remove this cradle here. Have pretty much everything together intact. So I know that these are going nowhere. Put them there safely, as you all can see. So I'm about now to disassemble, remove the head bolts that we can remove the head and see what's going on in here. Moment of truth, boy. Moment of truth. We're gonna see what's going on here. All you all guys are anxious to know what's happening here. So we're gonna see what's going on. Now, Breeze, bring me the brake bar quick. Seal. Everything is off. Alright, boys, see? Moment of truth. I'm hoping we have some good news here and everything works out in our favor. Wow. Wow. Look at this #1 cylinder. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that we decided to take a look at this. Look at this. It's been proven. This cylinder, definitely something is going on in here. As you can see, all of this. Hold 1 second. Just let me turn this on TDC. The crank bolt. Well, the crank bolt is in there. Anyhow, in the meantime, let me see what's going on with the head. Whoa. Check in here, guys. Look at this. Seeing is believing. Something definitely. Something definitely
catching in water.
It's catching in water somehow. I'm hoping that the block isn't cracked or it didn't have any overheating problems. But definitely, this is too much water was settling in here. Too much water. Breeze, just look sharp there in that container there. You should see the head bolt. Not the head bolt, sorry, the crankshaft bolt in the white container. Should be somewhere in there. Bolt here, just so we could take a look at this cylinder. But check here, look. Right behind back in there, Breeze. See how that rests? All around here. Something definitely is going on with this cylinder. If you look here, I turn the engine up. Look at this. Hold a minute now. Look at this here. You understand?
Well,
no. Thanks, guys. I honestly was going ahead and probably just send it like this, but this would have been a disaster here because all of this rust going into the cylinder can cause the cylinder walls to get scratched and damaged, and we don't want that. But I still a bit concerned of what actually went on in this #1 cylinder. Something definitely going on either with the cylinder or the head. I'm not sure if the engine had overheating issues and a gasket blown in #1 cylinder. I don't know. But the good thing is I have another head here. I have to check the condition of it, and possibly somehow I don't trust this head because, as I said, I'm not sure if it had overheating problems, so I may have to probably take it to the machinist, get him to take a look at it for me, see if it's out, see if it has any cracks, etc. But yeah, I think that we went ahead and do this. So let's me turn. So if you look here, check these other cylinders compared to that one that I just scraped off the mud. So, and if you look here closely, I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but if you look in this area here, you will see a lot of rust stress in this area right here. So what I may have to do is probably take these pistons out, give the block a horn, and inspect it thoroughly. Because you never know, something that be going on with this cylinder too, with the pistons, the piston rings. As I put my hand down through here, I can feel like a ridge, a lot of rust in this cylinder here. Yeah, I know if the camera picking it up here, but you can see a lot of rust going on here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Water was selling 9 or 2 weeks.
9 or 2 weeks, nothing. So this is a long time. So what we gonna do then? I'm gonna go ahead, flip this engine upside down. As I'm here right now, I'm gonna pull the pistons out and probably horn the block and see what's going on. So, look that thing there, Bruce. Alright guys, all of that work that I would have done, I have to pull it right down. So the work that you would have seen me in the part 1 video to this, with me actually having to installing the oil pump and the buffer pan or what's not, I have to remove all of this now because we have to see what's going on. Can't take no chances. This part here was very tricky. Let me raise it. Sometimes it goes to show you, you know, you may look at something that may look pretty on the outside, but on the inside is a different story. This is exactly what I'm experiencing here today. Alright, basically what you have to do now, because from the last video I would have did some washers in here that I would have pumped down to secure these. So I'm gonna get a smaller flat bit, so if I could put it down between here and just knock it up and see how it goes. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, you all could tell me which part I could get these lot washers from. I spent probably a half hour trying to get these off, but eventually I got them off. There's these lot washers, just hit me up down below, let me know where I can find these, because I need to buy at least 6 of those. this number 1 cylinder is the most critical one. Truth here. The bearings look decent. If you look here, see the bearings look good. Not just the average wear. You would get it to see it right like this. Trying to get something to knock it up.
That there?
Look at this, guys. This was the number 1 cylinder. You can see the rust. This is rust here. So definitely something going on with this cylinder. You all can shoot it down below. Let me know what you all think. Probably what's going on. But all in here, take a look in here. All in there is just full of rust. Yes, guys, I'm just a bit stunned. Just trying to assess to know exactly how best to go about this. I'm just going to pull the rest of the pistons out, see what's going on with all of those, but I'm just a bit stunned here because I see a lot of rust in here. I'm not sure if by honing this, how much honing I may have to do. If I may go use oversized pistons, if I may get away with the block. All of those things are running through my head at this time. But what I think I would do is just probably take all out, go to the machinist, get him to measure the piston, measure the block, make sure that it's set in tolerance. Or if not, I may have to probably bore the block and go oversized pistons, and I don't know. Alright guys, basically this is number 1. Let's come a little closer. This is number 1 here. As you can see from all the rust, I went ahead and pulled the other 3. These 3 are practically good. You're not seeing any rust like where we were getting on number 1, so this is good. This is number 2. Number 3, I went ahead and marked them by cable tie. So this is number 2, that's good. Number 3 is good, and number 4 is good as well. So those 3 pistons are good. This piston is so good, but it would just take some cleaning. But that was so good. The crankshaft is good as well. The bearing marks, there's no marks there. If I turn it again, and everything here looks solid and nice. As I said, what you could do here is take a look at number 4 cylinder, number 3, number 2, and compare it with number 1, and you'll see there's a big difference. If you could get down here and look, if you come here at this side, turn out this side here. Not sure how the glare is going to work, but if you look down in this cylinder, let me see. Turn on your light, Daddy. There you go. You got your light? Turn on your light there a minute. Got some light in there. Right. See that? Compare that with all the other 3 cylinders, and you'll see what I'm speaking about. All of that correct. So yes guys, as you see there, all 3 cylinders here are good at set number 1. So as I said, I'm going to take this to the machinist, get him to take a look at it. And because as I said, I can probably hone it, but I have to still check the clearance just to make sure that we're within manufacturer specifications. So I will double check that just to confirm. And yeah, so right now, to be quite honest, is a big fail. But I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep fighting and get this here. So you know, as you all can see, you know, sometimes everything don't be as straightforward as easy. We go through a lot of pain and grind to get these projects working and working correctly. So yet again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And if you do like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one.